Hello everybody, this is emmavoid, back again with another episode of my Hiveswap Act 2 Let's Play. Last we left off, it was actually no longer Hiveswap, it was Ace Attorney, Homestuck Edition. So we've got, you know, lots of suspects, someone stole the book. I had a thought earlier. Since this is basically Ace Attorney, that means that whoever stole it is going to have a really obvious name, so I need to go back through all their names again and see if any of them sound like, you know, stole it or something. Okay, you know what? That didn't quite work. So, I guess we're just gonna have to play the game their way. So, Torona, you were the one who found the book, but you say you found the missing pages. So, oops, that's not what I was looking for. So you mean these missing pages? No. You're trying to trick me. It won't work. No, that's okay. And then the book. Right? We don't have the book. It's a piece of evidence to... Maybe it's a mix-up. I don't know. Alright, so I think we pressed you on this before. Let me check. Was it an accident? Yes? What kind of accident? Oh my, is this a subject we should be broaching in front of everyone? Objection! What was your voice? Oh my god, okay. I just realized that I'm gonna have to go back and look for a reminder of what everybody's voices were. No way, I do vaguely remember hers. I'll try to keep going without having to check my previous work. What? Your Honor... No. Your Honorable... I can't do the voice anymore. I'm screwed. Your Honorable Tyranny. Your Honorable Tyranny. No. Oh my god. Alright. Let me go back and listen to it. Hello everybody, this is emmavoid. We left our cavern in the first place. You see, Tisius has been color combinations, and someone must do something about it. And who better to whip everyone into efficient machines of bureaucracy than Stelsa says yet, auditor in training. Here's my card, darling. Okay, I think maybe I've got it. Your Honorable Tyranny, the court must dispute this line of questioning on the grounds that it is both baseless and lurid. Close enough. Huh? What? The legislator must always ask questions with the precision of a scalpel before making an incision between the occipital and temporal lobes. I taught you better than this. You didn't teach me at all. Alright. Not that I knew the pages were missing. I mean, at the time, I didn't even know the Jades were carrying around a now I'm doing the voice for you. Why can't I... Okay, you know what? Torona, historical revisionist. Not that I knew the pages were missing, that is. I mean, at the time, I didn't even know the Jades were carrying around a forbidden book. I thought they were arguing about some silly romance novel. Alright, let's press you on this. So, you're saying that the book is forbidden? Objection! What now? His Honorable Tyranny, the court would like to submit that the defense is stalling for time. This is a tactic subject to immediate mistrial and potential culling under Article... Oh my god. Only if you get caught. Yes. I'm not stalling, it's just still not clear on why the book is banned. I read the ripped up pages, and they're not any racier than the stuff my babysitter leaves lying around the house sometimes. Oh no, dear, don't tell me you actually read excerpts of these nasty rainbow drinker fantasies. Your honorable tyranny, this is outright heresy. This cannot be allowed to stand. Actually, according to articles, was that 627, Subject 4 of the Troll Magna Carta, it's absolutely permitted for anyone involved in a trial of this nature to view subversive content for purposes of legal clarification. Are you absolutely sure of that, darling? Yeah, of course I am. But I also could just be making up numbers off the top of my head and you'd never know. Like I said, it's only against the law if you get caught. That's what makes it so fun. You will be the end of me, I swear! Okay. Argument, explicit, blah blah, not the kind of creep who just listen on in private conversations on purpose. I've never seen one in real life before. I'm not a stalker. We never called you a stalker, Zephyros. Oh my god. This version of Zephyros looks so strange. Of course not. I just meant the stalker is what you would call me. If it turned out I'd been doing something creepy like following around a bunch of strangers I just met on a train. Zephyros, does she sound more nervous than usual to you? Maybe we should try presenting some evidence? Good idea. Let's think carefully about this. What's something that only the Jades had on them that someone would find embarrassing to be caught with? Yeah. Okay. Oh. I think it... Was it... your internet history? No. Take this! Oh, Joey. You know what this is. What? I've never seen anything like that before in my life. You've never seen a magazine? That's right! And there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. It's not like you can mind control me. She's obviously lying. What do I do? She just told you. Use mind control. The thing we don't have? Most legislators lack psychic powers, and we still get the job done. That's the thing. Mind control isn't magic. It's simply the art of using TK to trigger chemical responses in the victim's brain. The same chemicals can easily be hijacked with words instead. You figured out the motive. Now bring home the intent. I've never seen a magazine before in my life, and there's nothing you can do to prove that I have. You can't even mind control me into saying otherwise. Face it, Loveblood, you've got nothing on me. She's kind of right. Unless she tells the truth, we won't have anything. We have more than you think. You talked to all these assholes before the trial, too. Use your memory. I'll bet that all of them told you something they shouldn't have. Wait! Zephyros, didn't she say something before about having never seen one in real life earlier? I think it's safe to say she didn't actually mean a magazine. Is it really that unusual for Jades to leave their caves? I mean, for the cloistered ones, yeah, but there are non-cloistered Jades too. So she was talking about something else. I wonder what she meant. Alright, well, I'm gonna press on literally everything, because that's how you play these games, right? How is it even possible you've never seen a magazine? Yes, now that the subject has been so disruptively slapped on the table like this, I must concur. Magazines are very common objects. I find it especially strange that a hopeful recruit to the terrible order of prospective editors is so ignorant about the history of regurgitated tree pulp media, which, as we all know, was once the cornerstone of our cast's power base. Ah! Yes, I know all about the grand old days Tealbloods had to pulp the paper to create the historical record with their own mouths. Wow. Why are you all being so prescriptivist and literal? I was obviously being facetious. LMAO, why would you ever try to be facetious in a room full of teals? On the stand, a flippant exaggeration can be the deciding factor in a guilty verdict. Maybe you want to rephrase your statement? Okay, fine, I do have some knowledge regarding the existence of magazines, but I've never seen that one. I'll come back to that in a moment. I'm gonna bug you some more. Objection! There is something I can do. Oh no, what is it? Oh, well, did you just yell objection without thinking about what you would say first? Look, it's really fun! You're right, I can't mind control you. But I could find someone who can use mind control. Oh damn, that was getting spicy. Marvis. You wouldn't. I don't know. Can we do that? Theoretically, yes. As far as I know, it's not against protocol. Your Honorable Tyranny? You, someone make this happen. Wait. I'm gonna overrule this one. Tisius, my dear, please, this is torturing me. We're supposed to be on vacation. Yeah, we're all on a 9th-week vacation on Alternia right now. You have the rest of your life to serve the Empire, Stels. Why don't we just chill out and see where this goes? Oh, darling, as always, you're right. Your Honorable Tyranny, kindly cancel that order to requisition an amoral psychic. We will solve this mystery with nothing but wit and intuition. What did I tell you? Mind control. Tisius, you dork. You know, I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but I don't think I can use that technique on Torona. Not the exact same technique, no. But you just need to figure out what it is about that magazine that makes her tick. Sounds easier said than done. Alright. Press you again. But you have seen magazines. Are you going to ask different questions or can I go now? Sorry, I'm just trying to establish the facts. This one has already been thoroughly established. Please let it go. Okay. So. Never seen that one. What's the holdup? Do you think I'm on the right track? I think that what's going on here is extremely obvious. Of course you do. I've never had to be a legislator before. Look, think about it logically. There's only a limited number of reasons Torona would want the magazine. Should be easy to narrow them down. Oh no. No! No! Torona needed something to wipe with. Not a bad hypothesis, but I'm afraid it's something more embarrassing. Oh, okay. Reminded of someone? Great. Who was she reminded of? Oh, right, duh. Link. Oh, I think I get it now. I told you it was obvious. You know, don't you think Link looks like one of the boys on this cover? That look. You mean Actius? Oh, she's such a gremlin, I love it. Aha! So you do know what the magazine is about. You were lying. Of course I was lying! Who doesn't know who hatched to dance are? Yes, have you not heard? They were hatched only to dance and are very good at it. Oh my god. H2D is the hottest group on the planet. In fact, they're so popular that they've already been pre-approved for cushy military positions when they hit 9 sweeps so they can continue their music careers while serving the Empire. Well, except for... Oops, I've said too much.
No, you haven't. Keep going.
I didn't want to believe it was true, but there's a rumor that Actius is going to get called soon. He's been dissing Triz's selfies on Shitter, so she's going to send bots after him at their next gig. It's not fair. Is this going somewhere? It's just that... You see, Actius is... my bias.
Your what?
He's my bias.
Ah, everything is clear now. Takiri, shut up. Actius is... her waifu.
Oh, I hate it. That means he's her favorite.
Yes, I see now. Just as a warrior cannot reveal his waifu except to true comrades or true rivals. Oh my god, Takiri, I hate you. A member of the H2D battalion cannot let their bias slip accidentally. To do so would be as foolish as baring your neck to an enemy.
A male jade blood. You don't see one of those every day.
So you were following Bronya and her friends around because Link looks like your favorite singer?
I mean, well, only a little bit. And I was hoping to get my hands on that magazine article for my self-torture scrapbook. But I saw Lanera confiscate it shortly after we boarded. And I didn't want to get caught breaking into her locker. So when I saw someone smuggling paper into the load gaper, I thought, hold up. You saw who stashed the pages in the bathroom? I didn't exactly see it per se. The train was under the mountain at the time.
Wait, did we go through a tunnel? If we did, I guess it must have been when we were in the first car. There were so many people I couldn't see out the windows. If that's true, then we have an exact timeline for the crime, don't we?
You're right! Thank you, Torona. Your testimony really helped us out. In that case, can I go now?
Yeah, buddy, scuttle along. Interesting.
She was talking about your friend's party, right, Sephiroth?
It sounds like Critias' party is gonna be a mess. But from what I know, Damek and Critia have been up to H2D drama.
I did not read it right.
But from what I know, Damek and Critia have been up to H2D drama is the last reason Triza would have her place raided.
Well, we have to focus on the trial right now, or we're going to be stuck in this car forever. I think it's time to talk to Little Miss Camp Counselor.
Well chosen.
Well chosen. Bronya, you're up next.
If that's what you want.
I already told you that I won't speak against my girls. And Link. Oh wait, was it Link who said that? And Link. Yes, caste loyalty is a laudable attribute in any loyal subject of the Empire. However, in this case, silence may be more damning than any testimony you could give.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh. I have in my hands a personal note grab which happened to be running at the precise moment that your group's adorable little schism kicked up. Oh dear. Oh no. Wow. Your Honorable Tyranny, the prosecution would like to submit in lieu of testimony the defendant's own words. Is that allowed?
In court, my dude, anything goes if it pleases the judge. Yeah, just tickle me entertainment globes.
It's your choice, Miss Bronya. Test your wits against two completely untrained legislators participating in a farce trial, or put faith in the truth, but I warn you, the truth is a cleansing light more powerful than the sun, and I don't think you're a rainbow drinker.
Nice one, Stells. I'm all witter-pated.
Thanks, I stole that one from you, darling.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's so good. Dorks. So what's it gonna be, champ?
Very well, we will play the recording.
Oh no, this is bad. Or is it bad? I can't tell. Hard to tell either way. Unlike the last witness, you won't be able to fluster them with incriminating evidence. Anything you present must be absolutely and without a doubt irrefutable. But everyone just calm down. We are calm. The only one pitching a fit here is Lanira, as usual.
I'm not pitching a fit. I'm trying to help Bronya keep everyone in order.
Lanira, stop. Really? Because what it sounds like is you're kicking up a mob to get me culled. I should have known the second we were out of the cave you'd try to get me thrown off the train, you backstabbing little bitch.
No one will have to throw anyone off any trains if you just tell us where the book is.
I don't have to say shit about shit. Dorea, please, just tell us what happened to the book. If you say that you're innocent, I promise to believe you. But you have to say something. I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance gash. Lanira's ignorance of gashes is, as always, what's caused this entire mess.
What is that supposed to mean?
Link, Dorea, don't gang up on her. Why the fuck not? She's trying to get you to gang up on me. I didn't even want to come on this stupid field trip. Can't you see this as a set?
There, now we've all heard it. Bronya herself, in her own words, suspected that Dorea is the one who defiled the book.
I think that's an oversimplification of a very complicated situation.
What does Bronya think? Well, that says it all.
It does sound pretty clear-cut. But it's obvious that Bronya was just trying to stop the argument at any cost. Totally. But that sort of free-form psychological analysis doesn't fly in court. Listen again. There'll be a detail that stands out, I promise. Okay. So the three we have to work with are, would everyone just calm down? And really, I'm not dignifying anything that comes out of that brown-noser's pathetic ignorance gash. Alright. So let's start with, would everyone calm down?
Wait! Why did you tell Lanira to stop?
It's cause... it's cause she's got her nose permanently stuck up Bronya's nook.
I do not!
And she's a dreadful liar. That's not gonna serve you well off-planet, kid.
That's fine. I'm never going off-planet. I plan to serve as a midwife to the Mother Grub, as is befitting a proper member of our cast.
Lol, you know being a midwife isn't even fucking real.
Yes, it is!
Yeah, when's the last time you saw one then?
They're cloistered. We're not supposed to see them.
Drown me.
Is the defense going somewhere with this?
Upon reflection, I guess not.
Wait, stop the tape. Yes?
Bronya, you actually think Dorea did it, don't you?
Congratulations, you've accurately gleaned from context where I was going with this. However, I fail to see how this observation serves your case. If we're all in agreement that Dorea did it, why are we wasting time on this ridiculous charade?
Oh, is the trial over already? Damn, it was just getting interesting.
No!
I want to think a bit harder before pressing a statement next time, kiddo.
Yeah, thanks for that well-timed advice.
No problem. You're all just awful to each other. It's because we're ever such close friends. Wanshi, oh my gosh. Are you sure about that? That's just how friendship is sometimes. Is that how your best friend talks to you? Oh, well, this isn't about me. But you know, I even saw Lanera and Lank holding hands a little while ago. I think there's something else here we're missing. So what was Lanera... I really doubt they were holding hands. Sounds more like... Lanera probably passed... maybe this? To Link? I don't know. Oh hey, we got a timeline. Not that we can like present from it or anything. Hey, does this give me a hint? Zephyros said he saw Lanera and Lank holding hands a little while ago, which is pretty wild. You should scope out your evidence and see what that lines up and see what that lines up with illicit hand-holding. Hand-holding? Is it maybe the itinerary? The accountability buddy assignments? Wait! Before continuing, I would like the court to examine Bronya's itinerary for the trip. Oh, let's see it then. Objection! Your Honorable Tyranny, I don't see what relevance this line of inquiry has to the case. This feels suspiciously like stalling for time. What's wrong, Stills? I thought you liked a tight itinerary. Zizi, no, don't air out laundry like that in a public court. Oh my god. Keep your shirt on, babe. I meant it literally. Bronya here was the one who established the initial timeline for the case. Don't you want to make sure she dotted all the proverbial I's and slashed all the metaphorical T's? You know that I have a weakness for grammatic punctiliousness and well fastidiousness in general. Oh, you two are ridiculous. Yeah, that's why I carefully pressed hidden coffee rings into every notebook you own. Oh, you really know how to wrinkle my pressed collars. Love to see this kind of stuff. Please, you didn't even let me explain. If you look at the first item of the itinerary, you'll find reference to the term accountability buddy. What's an accountability buddy? Well, that's when friends learn about being responsible together. Responsibility is a very... She makes us hold hands every time we go anywhere together. Oh, that's... humiliating. Yes, if I never have to feel Lanera's clammy, sweaty palm in mine again, it would be too soon. Hey! So you're saying that Lanera was your accountability buddy? Unfortunately. Which would make Wanshi Darius? Which would make Wanshi Darius? Oh yes, we have ever so much fun together. Oh, you're so cute. No, we don't. Bronya, I want to be absolutely clear on where everyone was and when. Can you tell us about your accountability buddy system in a little more detail? Well, I don't see how it could hurt. I assure you. Assignment of accountability buddies is standard practice. Our cloister does not currently experience the kind of problems that would cause me to be suspicious of my friends. There is no special reason behind it, besides as a way to keep track of special duties. And since you asked, I can confirm that the accountability buddy pair-ups on this trip were Lank and Lanera, Wanshi and Daraya. Lank and Lanera, Wanshi and Daraya. These were decided by Lanera and I ahead of time. Have I answered all your questions? To be honest, not really. Would you mind going over all of that again? Oh, of course. It would be my pleasure to waste as much of your time as possible. Alright. No special reason, besides as a way to keep track of special duties. And confirm the pair-ups. So hold up. So, Daraya and Wanshi, Lank and Lanera,
Alright, let's press on everything. Oops. Go back. There we go. Okay. Wait, didn't you tell me earlier that you had a friend who was, cold? Well, yes, I suppose I did tell you that. You said it was because of this series, too. I told you that as well, yes. That was several sweeps ago, however. But in my testimony, I said that we do not currently experience any problems that would give me cause to be suspicious of my friends. Okay, but don't you think that's kind of an important detail? If you insist. However, several sweeps ago, a friend of mine had an incident which led to her being cold. Would you describe the, incident that led to your friend getting cold? I'd rather not rehash my tragic backstory. Oh man, this story is a huge downer. Gosh, maybe you're right. No, that's okay, Bronya. I'm sorry for bringing it up again. It was insensitive of me. Thank you. You're being too nice. Thanks. That wasn't a compliment, Joey. What kind of special duties? By special duties, I mean completely normal responsibilities. Like handing out the snacks, taking care of the locker key, doing bed checks, keeping track of the luggage, leading the travel games and group sing-alongs, oh my god, etc. You don't trust your friends to keep track of those things on their own? Of course I do. It's just that everything is more fun if you're doing it with a buddy, even the morning chores. I don't think everybody agrees on that. Since they're completely normal responsibilities, could you add them to your testimony? Certainly. There's no special reason behind it. Needs to include, keep track of special duties. Responsibilities include... Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, hold up. How did that happen? Okay, so no, now there's 4, it's just this thing only shows 3 at a time. That's kinda silly. And going back from the 3rd one takes you... okay, whatever. Wait, what kind of travel games and group sing-alongs? Joey? Well, just the old standards, I suppose. Like Drones and Defects, Guess the Subversive, Long Live the Empress. We sing old Imperial hymns and Eldritch sea shanties. You do. I mostly do my nails. Even Lanera spends most of her time listening to H2D these days. I like the production! This is starting to sound disconcertingly like holidays back home. Wait, is there any significance behind the pair-ups you chose? No. What do the rest of you have to say about that? Well... Objection! The rest of you are not currently on the stand. They've been interjecting this whole time and you haven't complained yet. Because it wasn't advantageous for her to complain until now. I'm impressed, Stills. You've got it in you after all. Must I remind you that the job of the auditor is to investigate lapses of judgment and decorum within the deepest and most secretive bowels of the Empire? We are the one to decide the fates of legislators who lose their way. We have to be at least twice as canny, if not half as brutal. I'll have to watch my back once we're off planet. Well, not if I watch it for you, sweetheart. Wow, was that an innuendo? I knew this trial would awaken things in you.
LMAO, this quadrant vacillation is whack. I don't understand what any of that meant, but can we get back on track? Alright. There's no significance behind the accountability pair-ups, and that is all I will say on the matter. So we're definitely gonna need to present something. And I think it's this. Taking care of the locker key. Wait, did you say that the accountability pair-ups were responsible for taking care of the locker keys? Yes. Aha! What now? Torona said that she saw the thief stealing into the bathroom. It says here in your itinerary that the key was with Linera and Link from 1515 to 1545, but Torona saw the thief make off with the book while the train was going under a tunnel at 1540. So, it means that Dorea had no way to get into the locker during the time frame that the book was stolen. Meaning that she must be innocent. Right? That's right, isn't it? Why isn't anyone saying anything? And I must vigorously reiterate. Oh dear. Is that really the conclusion you've drawn from the evidence presented? With this rich tapestry of potential indiscretion laid before you? Yes? Incredible. Oh, Tizzius, this is exhilarating. Why didn't you tell me? The pure jolt of adrenaline that one feels when seeing a wrinkle in someone's argument and preparing to decisively, irrevocably, methodically iron it out. Stop drawing it out, Stells. You're making a mockery of the court. I'm not the one making a mockery of this sacred institution. Your so-called defense can't possibly be taking this seriously. I observe the condition in which the locker was discovered. The thief used force to obtain their quarry. All you've done is prove your client's guilt. Bum bum bum. What clever rhetorical feint will you whisper in your protege's ear this time, Tizzius? Wonderful question. What do you have to say for yourself, my trusty protege? Well, we don't know how the locker was broken into, so we can't prove anything definitively yet. Right? So what this tells me is that it was probably either Bronya herself or Wanshi. Wanshi was trying to get her book, wasn't she? And then she realized she got the wrong book. Yeah. I see where this is going. Wrong! We do in fact possess the means of burglary. Oh, why didn't you submit that sooner? What do you have to say for your client now? Or wait, is that already submitted? Oh, that is already submitted. This was used to... A nail file was used to break into... Dorea doesn't use nail files. That's why that's weird. Yeah. Link uses nail files. Okay, anywho. Oh no, Joey. Maybe Dorea did do it after all. No! We can't give up just like that. You know we just met like a half hour ago. No offense, but it's weird how invested you are in this. It's not right! Tough shit. Excuse me, everyone. Why are you fighting me when I'm trying to help you? But I'm just saying, this seems like more like a personal problem than anything to do with me.
So what if it is? I don't like this kangaroo court. I don't like seeing people get taken advantage of for the amusement of others. I'm going to blow this case wide open and prove the truth, no matter what. An admirable goal, but how do you intend to do that when the issue is so cut and dry? Surely you don't happen to miraculously have an item in your possession that suggests another culprit. I might. So, I think maybe it's this. What about this? Stop embarrassing yourself. Oh, okay, fine. This. No.
What are you doing?
At this rate, I'm just gonna have to go through everything. Oh. Maybe. Maybe this will change your mind.
Yawn.
Oh, damn it. The thing itself? No, I can't present it. I'm not allowed. Missing pages? Okay, this time. I have it for sure. Please, can I? Your Honorable Tyranny, I think we're finished here.
I think you might be right, buddy.
Wait.
A little disappointed, to be honest. Thought it'd be a better show than this.
Don't.
Just say let's... Dorea, let's go.
Oh. Wait! Attention, everyone! Before we do anything hasty that we might regret later, I have a few facts to point out. The lock was vandalized using a sharp cutting implement. Although this could have indeed been accomplished using the nail file found in Dorea's locker, there are other items aboard this train car that could achieve a similar effect. For example, a bladed strife specibus. Dun dun dun! There is someone sitting in the gallery right now currently in possession of such an item. Ah! To not consider all the possibilities at this juncture would be irresponsible. Therefore, I suggest the defense call this new witness to the stand. You mean... Tagiri? Tagiri, this Jade Blood accuses you of committing the capital offense of vandalizing a sacred historical artifact which also happens to be a piece of subversive contraband. Do you understand the gravity of this accusation? It is a double crime.
What if... I did do it?
Tagiri, you douche. What?
Wild.
What? Is this a confession?
We're just talking hypotheticals here. See, the troll who committed this crime was both nimble with a blade and a true brain genius.
Oh my god.
And while I will not admit to anything that would incriminate me, based on these attributes, you are right to suspect me.
Oh my god, are we really doing this?
I must defend my honor. I wouldn't expect a low blood to understand.
We're the same blood caste, you absolute dumbass.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. Joey's not gonna rise to some weak bait like,
just try me.
Let the games begin. Let's engage in a thought experiment. Let's say I did it. Let's say we're having a deeply intellectual exchange of free speech, in which the possibility of my participation in such an act would not result in prosecution. In such a model, one might say that this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specibus such as a nail file. The cut is too elegant to have been inflicted by a plebeian using a feminine grooming tool. If you are saying that this crime was indeed a feat of agility and intellect, then it must have been committed by the most cunning warrior poet on the train. Oh my god, I hate him so much. In theory.
Are you satisfied the current witness is obviously trolling the court?
Well, yeah, aren't we all trolls here? We sure are.
Anyway, something is still bugging me. Let's go over it again, from the top.
If you insist.
Alright. Okay. Let's press on everything. But why?
It is the duty of the philosopher to ask questions.
No, I mean, why should we guarantee that you won't get prosecuted? Promising that you won't face consequences for what you say is kind of like giving you special privileges.
I didn't realize this court was being run by a bunch of CJWs. Oh my god. Are you seriously accusing me of high blood privilege?
No, I'm accusing you of being a coward.
I see that I underestimated you. But in order to defeat me in this theoretical paradigm, you must first prove that I had the motive and the means. To compensate for your natural deficiencies, I will throw you a bone and admit that. In such a model, one might say this crime could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specimen such as a nail file.
Cut is too elegant, blah blah blah, if you're saying this indeed. You already said that stuff, in theory. Wait, was there something different? Oh, okay, no, this part is the part that was different. I see. I didn't realize that was going to get added in. Alright. Well, let's get the other ones first. Wait! Is that true? That it's not possible for the lock to have been cut by a nail file? I don't understand. Isn't this testimony in your favor? He is asserting that your client could not have possibly committed the crime that she is accused of. Well, in that case, my line of inquiry benefits you, so why are you arguing?
Well, that's because she loves to argue.
Yes. I do not.
She always picks a fight about how she doesn't want to pick fights.
Are you trying to embarrass me in front of every stranger we meet on this trip?
I wonder. The nail file is the best reinforced coordinate slab on the market. It would be quite sufficient to cut through one of the cheap locks we use.
Link, you're not helping.
I'm not trying to.
So it would be more accurate to say that it's your opinion that the lock could not have been cut by a third-rate blade like a nail file.
You could say that.
Your honorable tyranny, this tangent is a waste of everybody's time.
Concurred, move it along.
Alright. Could not have been accomplished with a third-rate specimen such as a nail file,
in my opinion.
What's your opinion worth? Much better. I agree.
The facts don't care about how you how you feel about them. Oh, I hate this guy so much.
Wait, stop. Is this a confession?
Not as such. It's a dialectical experiment.
What does that even mean? It means that he's wasting the court's time. Objection, your honorable tyranny. This entire digression is pointless.
Back on track, girls.
Alright. Let's try this new one then. Stop right there!
You dare to cut me off in the middle of a sentence?
Yes, I dare. It's my right as the defensive No, it is extremely rude. What?
I hate to break it to you, kid, but interrupting witnesses is pretty rude.
Let me get this straight. Lying, murder, blackmail, blatant contempt of the court, okay. Interrupting, definitely out of bounds.
Yeah, what do you think we are? Complete monsters? Okay, that was good. So, anywho, we're gonna need to present something. But what? Is this nail file sharp? It doesn't look sharp. But, I don't know, whatever. Alright, let's get a hint. What do you have in your evidence pile that could prove this beta tier nerd was lurking around the Jade Lockers? Oh right, that's what we have. Motive and means. You would make a suggestion like that, but this simple garbage has absolutely no bearing on the case at hand. Oh, shoot. Wait. The game's giving me another hint. Or wait, is it? There's only one item on the you lame enough to belong to Takiri. Threaten him with it and see what happens. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thanks, game. Thank you for making absolutely certain. Objection! Here, I want you to take a look at this. It's a 125 injection molded polystyrene model of the, oh my god, XXIXIIV model Imperial drone, last active during the Rustblood zombie rebellion of the Black Age. Excuse me? Zombie? What? But, of course, everyone knows that. I didn't. Not until you told me earlier. You never did explain what you were doing near the Jade Lockers, especially since you claim to hate Jade drama so much. Could it be that you were looking for something that belonged to you? Oh, he's beginning to sweat. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. What are you waiting for? Swoop in for the kill. Of course, if it doesn't belong to you, you wouldn't mind if I tossed it out. Wait! Objection! Well, before you get rolling, let me save you from wasting your breath. Yes, it's very clever for you to have manufactured an anti-alibi out of thin air. But you've made one very serious logical error that I simply cannot overlook. Oh? Did you forget the basic conceit of this trial? Oh. I think I might have actually. That froze. There's so much going on, it's getting a little hard to follow.
Then let me brief you on the case so far. We're not trying to ascertain who was lurking. We're trying to figure out who broke into Bronya's locker. Even if Takiri is the proprietor of this disgusting nerd object, how does that give him a motive?
Sweet obs from the auditor. I'd give the sword boy worth any of our time.
Once again, we arrive at the only logical conclusion based on the evidence presented. Your client is Guilty. Great.
No. Now, just a minute, Stells. Give us a chance to bounce a rebuttal before gloating, would you?
Is that customary under this hip new trial process? I've never known you to postpone gloating under any circumstances.
Of course not, but we're running a lab of sorts here. What kind of experiment would it be if we didn't test all the variables, huh?
You know just how to sweet talk me. And how does His Honorable Tyranny feel about allowing the defense to mount a rebuttal?
Allow it. One chance. Better pick carefully or it's game over, buddies.
Let's take another look at the evidence, see if we can figure out why Tahiri was hanging around the Jade Lockers. Can I save real quick? No? Dizzius, what do you think? Oh, duh. Looks like there was a crack in the drone model that Tahiri repaired. Could be relevant. Are you absolutely sure about that? No! No, I'm not absolutely sure about anything. Do you got anything else for me? Okay, yeah, no, it is... You're just messing with me. No, but yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Well, what you got for us, yo?
This!
Interesting.
A few years ago, I stepped on my brother's Tiger handheld and cracked the screen. There was no way I could glue it back together, but my babysitter showed me how you could use clear nail polish to seal cracks in delicate surfaces while also preventing further damage. I mean, she didn't put it like that. She explained that nitrocellulose dissolved in butyl acetate would form a clear, flexible varnish over the LCD screen. Right, I sometimes forget that Joey's babysitter was Rose's mom, Roxy. You can seal hairline fractures without ruining the way something looks.
Smart.
Tahiri has done nothing but mock the Jades for their delicate behavior since this case started. So he must have... Oh, I got voices wrong again. So he must have known that one of them would have something like this in their locker.
Compelling argument, yo. Let's say the witness. I
Having trouble, buddy.
I cannot confirm or deny anything.
What? Oh my god. What do you mean by that?
Let me explain. While your supposition asserts that the culprit in this case would have to possess advanced reflexes, refined instincts, and intelligence within the top percentile, oh my god, you have only provided the material motive. You have yet to present a cogent psychological reason to prove Miss Ursuma's accusation.
Is this something we really care about?
Of course. You're deeply thirsty for a glimpse into my dark and tortured soul.
No, we're really not. It actually sounds like you have a pretty good idea of where you want this to go, so why don't you just tell us?
As expected of a low IQ thin blood, no sense of drama or suspense. Why would I hand you the key to my defeats? In the immortal words of the famous philosopher, Patera Benter, hit me with your best shot.
God damn it. Well? Right. Okay, so we need the... Why now? What's this? I hate that it doesn't... that the description doesn't remind me whose this was, but I think it was his. Hey, Tisius. This moron wants you to prove why he'd want to steal the book. Oh, right. I have something that can prove you wanted to read Fresh Teeth. I have your internet history.
How do you even get that? I mean, how is this going to help your case? All you're going to prove is that I am a genius of the highest caliber who spends his days exploring literary masterworks.
Reading literary masterworks? More like reading cheap, exploitative, X-rated nonsense. I implore the court to look further at some of these searches. Female rainbow drinker. Godspade reader quadrant vacillation fang femdom. Oh no. Bioluminescent waifu gifts, 2D animated 3D PD. Female rainbow drinker, heart reader, hurt comfort Quizilla, triple S, drop. Oh my god. No, I can't handle it. Need I go further?
You are making a mockery of my intellectualism. These are searches for only the most serious of scholarly works.
Then, do you care to explain why you were searching for this weird stuff, if not to get your rocks off?
Nothing about my internet history is salacious in the least. Only a noob would call it filthy. But inevitably I owe you no thorough explanation, for my internet searches relate only to the most sensitive of topics, a man's waifu. And if you're forcing me to reveal my waifu without consent, well, that's essentially challenging me to a duel. Unless, of course, your waifu is shit. Oh my god. I am proud to say that my waifu lives among the highest of echelons. Even God tier does not suffice to describe it.
It's pretty clear that he didn't do it, but I'm not sure how to proceed. If we dismiss him now, Stelsa might just end the trial right there and declare Dorea guilty. Then why not just let him dig his own grave? Because that wouldn't be right either. I don't want him getting convicted just because he's an idiot. We need to prove Dorea innocent by finding the real culprit, not by throwing someone else under the bus. Interesting take. You're adding challenge variables to my theory of defensive legislation that I hadn't even considered. They're not challenge variables. We're here to find the truth, right? Sure. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yes, exactly. And then find the whole truth. Should be easy. Just prove that he never read Fresh Teeth. Right. Let's take it from the top. Alright. Okay. Let's press everything. If it's not salacious, then what is it?
It is dark web contraband, texts that the masses cannot handle. I am a lead hacksaw admin of a hidden virtual library, oh my god, which hosts reams of these forbidden texts.
Okay, you're trying to make it sound really cool by using all these big words and being abstract and stuff, but to me it seems like you just enjoy reading naughty novels.
Plebs like you may consider it naughty, but I operate on a higher plane of existence. I understand real literature. I am an expert in all sorts of banned books, from censored cartoons to the edgiest of light novels.
So, does that include the Rainbow Emotion Saga? Like, you knew about it before this whole train ride?
Of course. What kind of elite-level poet warrior would I be if I were not aware of every single banned book that had ever been written?
That seems pretty important. I think you should mention you've been reading filthy books in your testimony.
It's not filthy, it's fine art.
Objection! Is that a threat?
It would be, if I considered you worthy of unleashing my blade upon. You're nothing but a squirming wriggler. Actually, I'd probably be the one dueling you. How'd you like to duel? I'm pretty okay at stickball, even though sometimes I get a little wild with the Q-bat. Well, I'm sure you've amassed some physical prowess on account of your sludgely blood and the hand-to-mouth lifestyle of those of your ilk. I'm afraid an uneducated meathead as yourself would be obliterated in a duel against me. I would not rush to such hasty provocation if I were you. My duels are duels of the mind, not of muscle. Yeah, I guess I'm not that smart.
Weren't you just talking about using your sword on me?
It was a metaphor. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Troll philosopher Sun Tzu Sun.
I think he's scared of you.
No way, that would be silly.
What makes a waifu, pooped here? Oh my god.
Well, you've queried the right troll. First off, a good waifu must exist only in the two-dimensional plane. The third dimension is imperfect and will never be pure enough to sate those with high-caliber tastes, like me. Secondly, a good waifu possesses the demeanor of a delicate purbeast. They must attend to your every mental need without complaint or resistance.
Gross.
Thirdly, they have to print well on a body pillow.
Oh my god.
If they do not meet any of those requirements, they are shit tier.
I'm sorry I asked.
I can see you're not getting it.
No, I think I get it just fine.
Don't worry, your low-blood think pan simply isn't prepared for such an extremely advanced subject. Let me provide you with the quintessential example of bad waifuism so you know what to avoid. Oh my god. Any member of H2 Dance. In fact, as a group, they stand as perhaps some of the clearest examples of what irreparably soils a waifu.
What? Objection! This is absurd. I don't want to talk about boy bands.
Overruled. I want to see where he's going with this. Let's start from the top. The Indigo Blood Honors. Perhaps the most tragic of the lot. His pectoral development is magnificent, and yet this is somehow his downfall. A tragic case of putting one's eggs in one basket. There's simply nothing more to note about his person. Abysmal dancing prowess, remedial singing ability.
What?
And to be honest, he's what we in business call a butterface. Sir, I must respectfully ask, 1, do you have eyes? Then the Cerulean Blood Kimani.
No, stop!
A beautiful and skilled singer, I'll admit, but his waifu quotient is severely diminished by his sluttiness attributes. Kimani is simply a revolting slattern. Just from looking at him, you can tell he consorts with many more trolls than he has quadrants. The group bucket. Truly, it disgusts me to even think of this one.
You're being so mean. I can't believe this.
The Teal Blood, Tiagon. As a Teal myself, I find him particularly offensive. First of all, to waste our blood cast's boundless intellectual ability on being a little dancing man is a shame, no matter how impressive his steps might be. Second, I can't help but feel he is cribbing my brand by wearing that hat all the time. It's personal. Third, he never responded to my challenge to a duel, a rank coward.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna pass out.
And then there's the jade-blooded rapper Actius.
Oh no, not Actius!
What can I say but those shoes? Good troll lord, those shoes. I've got to agree with him on this one.
No, the first slides are dope as shit.
Dorea, please! Actius has the fashion sense of a dumpster goblin. And he's simply a complete dumbass.
What? Would you stop trying to brag that you know him?
What? Believe me, there is nothing I feel about my acquaintance with Actius that even vaguely resembles pride. Just hearing his name makes my gastric sac churn. Sorry to interrupt your little slap fight, but I believe that it is I who is conducting the vicious roast here, not you. My apologies. Please continue. Lastly, there is Vestry, the Olive Blood. Him, I admit. His diminutive stature and impish demeanor. His grub-like yet seductive features that demand maturity beyond his sweeps. His icy manner that conceals a tender inner core he reveals to only his most trusted allies. Ah, were he not but in possession of one dimension too many. In the end, he too is consigned to the ranks of three-dimensional pig disgusting.
Oh, God. Oh, this whole thing. Oh my god. I'm going to kill you! This is so trite. Why does this matter? Why are you all screaming? H2D are beautiful, sinless idols. I can't stand to hear this bastard talk about them this way. Their posters are all over the walls of our caverns. They're probably the leading cause of fights in the cloisters. Ooh. There are only so many people in the cloister to pale with until you've got to turn to idolatry for something new, I guess. Plus, I don't have to look Actius in the eye every day for the next sweep after I'm done.
Oh, if you ever had, you wouldn't want to. Shut the fuck up, Lank.
Am I the only one who doesn't care about these boys?
Sorry, Stells. Can't say they're to my taste personally, but I can objectively acknowledge that H2D is a perfectly serviceable suite of waifus.
Objection! No, you can't object. You're on the stand. There are rules we must follow. Your honorable tyranny, sir, I must request we move on from this completely pointless and irrelevant tangent and get back to the trial.
Wait, hold the phone. I think I want to hear more about this Vestry guy.
No!
Aw. I'm sorry, I need a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, now that we're done with that whole thing about waifus, let's continue on. If you read the book, you'd know what was in it, right? Indubitably. Do you think we could trick him somehow? Wow, getting a little underhanded, I see. I mean, all we have to do is prove he never read Fresh Teeth, right? So let's see if he responds to something that is clearly not from that Rainbow Drinker series. Right. I know what to do for that. In that case, can I read you a passage from this book? Go ahead and tell me if you recognize it. This is beneath me, but I'll do it for the dramatics. Okay, here we go. The sultry, joint-legged blonde beast meandered up to her brood leader, Gunstar, her hips swaying back and forth. Her chest was covered in the rainbow smears of her fresh kills, of which there were many. She dropped to her knees before him, her hands clasped in prayer, begging for redemption. Oh, my star brood, how could you have abandoned me like this? I must be taken on your nightly hunts, ejaculated the blonde. I must prove myself before the moon spirit, or my mate spirit's sword stain will be culled. Sound familiar? Of course it's familiar. Obviously this is a passage from the profane text in question. Objection! If you really knew about the Rainbow Emotion Saga, you would know the scene I just read was from a totally different novel. You've just been duped by Soldier Purbeast, Volume 16, Part 3, The Great Squeak Beast Hunt. Yeah, Soldier Purbeast is a totally different genre, too. I think I might be lying about knowing all this cool contraband stuff. Shut your crapshoot, you quivering normie bitch! Okay. I am many things. I am handsome, I am hardcore, I am indescribably badass, but I am no liar! Alright, clap clap, good show guys and gals, glad this is all settled. Now can we all agree to get this man off the stand? Did you not hear me? I am many things, but I am no liar. I didn't claim the passage of text was from the Rainbow Drinker novel. I said it was from the profane text in question. That could have meant anything. I was telling the truth. Yes, yes, we all heard you. Now please leave before you make an even bigger fool of yourself. No, I refuse to leave. Don't you understand? I did it. I stole the book from the locker. It was the coolest thing I've ever done, and I looked like an absolute fucking badass as I stalked through the shadows and sniped the forbidden novel like the Bishonen anti-hero thief I am. And I read it. Oh yes, I read it, because my brain is the size of a fucking planet, and both sides of it are in shadow. Oh, this awful character is possibly the most hilarious thing in this game. I hate him so much, but he's so funny. I am the dark side. I am the darkness. Oh, jeez. LMAO. Alright, I think we've had enough fun for the day. Let's end this flirt session and... Are you listening to me? I said I did it! I'm guilty! Guilty! Fucking baller, my buddy, just be some juicy confess. Fine, if you're so committed to getting culled, I may have to oblige you, but since I'm so nice, I'll give you one more chance to back out before calling the case. Why would I back out? Gosh, this trial is a total bust. Hold it. There's a crucial piece of evidence that's been overlooked. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed something. No, it's cool, it's just some insider info I have. Tagiri, would you hand me your sword? This blade is my life, my body, my soul! Yeah, just hand it over, or I petition his honorable tyranny to acquire it for me. I don't want it to leave my side. Hand it over, big bud, she knows what's up. Here. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I have before me the katana our witness claims to have used to steal the contraband item from Mr. Osama's locker. Now, pay close attention. I will draw this sword from its sheath and slice my hand off at the wrist. Surely, if the blade were sharp enough to cut metal, it would be sharp enough to cut through bone, even with my little bookworm muscles applying the force. Shing! Stop! Honeybee, what are you doing? Tizzius, no! You need both hands so you can hold things. Oh, it's totally dull. Not even a paper cut. See? No matter how hard I slice myself with it, it fails to cut through even the thinnest part of my wrist. Tagiri, this sword is nothing but a cheap knockoff. I think you got this at Troll Spencer's Gifts. No! That must be a mistake! Alright, somebody pull him off the stand before he has a fainting spell. You got it. Wait, but if Tagiri's sword didn't cut the lock, then what did? Like I said before, we've already identified the high-quality nail file found in Dorea's locker. And that nail file is Dorea's. Lol, tear her apart already. Now here's a gal who knows what I'm calling on. Here's a gal who knows what's up. I'm calling on her to attest. Oh, wait! Before Lanier steps up to the stand, I have something really important to say. Hello, everyone. Oh, wow. It's a little scary to be up here in front of you all. Especially since I have a terrible dramatic secret that will change the whole course of the trial. What sort of terrible dramatic secret, dear? It really hurts to do this, Sulu. I'm close to breaking down. My blood pressure aches, but I cannot stand by and do nothing. You see, in order to protect poor, sweet, innocent Dorea, I must present a piece of evidence that maybe might implicate another one of my precious friends. I have before me Lanira's secret diary. Her what now? Lanira has a secret diary. Excuse me? How dare you? How did you even know about that? You always write in it during our lessons when you think I'm not paying attention. Anyway, contained within are detailed dates and times that prove Dorea could not have stolen any part of the Rainbow Emotion saga. Pass over the diary, sweetheart, and let the auditor scrutinize the documents. The relevant timeline starts on page 406. I bookmarked it for you. Oh yes, I see. This is an incredibly detailed account of where each Jade Blood was during the theft. All parties are accounted for, excluding Lanera, of course. Don't keep it to yourself, sis. Share this hot goss. Of course. I will now read aloud the appropriate passage concerning the accused. And then, Dorea had to go toddle off to the Blue Blood car to hit on someone, like the slut she is. She claimed that she was just getting a midday snack. For 20 whole minutes, at 15:30. Someone needs to call her already. She's such a beep who makes my beep tremble. Beep. I wish she'd just disappear. I wish a contrived series of events would happen in order to excommunicate her from her commune. What is all this? How are you making that noise with your mouth? Oh, Linear censors her diary with nail polish. Ooh. That seems counterproductive. I didn't write any of that. Okay, I maybe wrote some of it. Most of it. But not all of it. If this is all true, I think it disqualifies Dorea from being the culprit, since she was getting a snack during the theft. Yeah, sure, snack, lol. Wow, this is an exciting development. Thank you very much for sharing this piece of evidence, my dear. Is there anything else you would like to present before the court? No, that's all. I hope it clears some things up, ooh. Wow, this was extremely helpful. We will have to call Dorea up to the stand before I can confirm or deny anything within this journal. Wait. I'd like to look at the diary before we go any further. There might be some important details inside. I want to call a recess. A recess? But we're at the most exciting part of the trial. IDK, I could use an intermission. The anticipation gets you all lubed up for the main event. Okay. The nearest secret diary is pretty incriminating. Every single jade is accounted for during the theft, except for her. And she certainly got a motive, and probably could have broken the lock. But something doesn't feel right about this. No, so? I don't know. I can't really put my fingers on it.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe it's because we've got nothing to... X? Oh, cross-reference.
Like, we're relying on this one piece of evidence alone.
If this journal is the only truth you have, then you've got to believe in it. But what if it's not the whole truth? Then you must discover more of your truth. If something feels wrong, it's your duty to investigate further and call your uncertainty before it grows into a monster. I see. I'd like to talk to everyone again. Yeah. Go get him, champ. Okay. Before we do that, though, I need a break. This was fun. But this trial's taking a while. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to come... Oh my god, I hate him. I hate his stupid idiot face. What was I saying? Right. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, etc. Check in the doobly-doo, blah blah blah. Whew. This is... a lot. Alright. See you all next time. Bye, everybody!